A movie could peel away the dust of history to reveal scars that still aches in silence. The Bengal Files attempts exactly that, plunging bears into the fires of partition era Bengal to force uncomfortable questions about truth, memory, and the price of political games. The movie interlaces present day investigation with flashbacks to the horrors of 1946, direct action day, and the Noakhali riots. A CBI officer haunted by his family's trauma follows the trace of a missing journalist. Through her story and the testimony of survivors, the audience is thrust into a city of teetering on the edge of genocide. The film's storytelling moves non-linearly, an artistic choice that mirrors India's own uncertain states. Like a shattered mirror, every shard shows a different perspective, compelling us to piece together a bigger, unsettling whole. It is the performance that anchor the brutality. Mithun Chakraborty, Anupam Kher, Simrat Kaur, and Pallavi Joshi breathe life into the characters, battered by time and loss. Some monologues cut deeper than a sword, laying bare the raw pain of survival and conscience. In a film of this scale, such moments become islands of empathy. The actors helps the audience feel, not just understand, but what happened. Visually, the Bengal Files does not flinch. It depicts violence with honesty rare in mainstream Indian cinema. Some viewers may find the intensity overwhelming or even excessive, but here is the catch. Every graphic moment is a metaphor for wounds we hide. Violence in the film is not just a spectacle, it's a reckless storm, proving how hate, when stopped, can drown entire communities. The film has not escaped its own share of storm clouds. Critics and some scholars have argued that it is portrayal risk, simplifying an unbearably complex chapter of history, potentially fueling present day fault lines. There have been objections about depiction of key historical figures and debates over whether the film leans towards the political propaganda or unnecessarily historical correction. However, the core message remains clear. Atrocities happen when the truth is buried and communities are pitted against each other. The film ethos is to remember, not to inflame. It doesn't ask the audience to take a side. It demands that we reflect on how easily the reason can be swept away by emotion and rhetoric. The Bengal Files is more than a history lesson, it is a mirror of our own times. Partition era Bengal acts as a metaphor of how societies, even today, can become ground zero for violence if wounds are ignored. The film asks if violence can unravel a city overnight, what stops us from repeating the same mistakes again? Just as a storm uproots both healthy and rotten trees, communal hatred destroys the innocent along with guilty. So these themes remain powerfully relevant in an age marked by increasing polarization and revisionist narratives. Now stepping beyond the film's immediate scope, here is an important true unity doesn't come from erasing difficult memories but by daring to confront them, however painful. The Bengal Files remind us that history is rarely black and white. It is written in shades of blood, hope, and regret. So, letting go of myths and facing facts is the only way to heal. Much like a doctor must prove a wound to heal it, a filmmaker daring to depict such traumas risk public outrage but also spark conversation, a vital starting point for reconciliation and understanding. The Bengal Files is not easy viewing. It is designed to unsettle and provoke, but if cinema's purpose is to push us beyond the comfort, then the film achieves its mission. So view it with an open mind and a questioning heart, not because it holds the answer, but because it gives us better question to ask of ourselves and of our history.